So the question is, what was the hardest part of getting your story finished, and what did you learn from it? Which I love this question. It's a great question. I'm sure it varies for each person, and actually it varies for each story. So I just finished a Viking fantasy, and the hardest part for me about getting this story finished was definitely imposter syndrome, and just dealing with the fact that I switched genres. Should I be switching genres? Is this a good idea? Am I making a mistake? Maybe I shouldn't do this, because there's so much belief around that you have to niche down and that you have to like stay in your lane, which I think for a lot of creatives is not true. We're creative in a lot of different aspects. We have a lot of different things that we want to write. So that was the hardest thing for me. What did I learn from it? It kind of goes back to the first part of the question, right? I learned to let go of any limiting beliefs. I learned to not give a crap about what anybody else might think or say or comment or do, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's always going to be somebody out there that doesn't like it. That's just life. Even, we'll just use Stephen King, because most people know who Stephen King is. There's a ton of people that don't like Stephen King. There are a ton of people that love him, but there are people that don't like him either. That doesn't change the fact that he's a good writer. He just appeals to some people, and some people he doesn't. And that's like even when I send out my newsletter looking for ARC readers. If ARC readers that read my rom-com are not interested in this fantasy, that's totally fine. I don't blame them. It's not their jam. That's cool. So I actually learned a lot from this book and from changing genres. It challenged me in a lot of ways that I didn't expect, and some ways that I did. But we're our own worst enemies sometimes. If I had let all that get to me, I wouldn't have written it. I would have given up. I meant like, I can't change genres. I have to stick in this lane. And honestly, it does kind of fall in with what I'm doing anyway. It's a romantasy. So I'm still in the romance category, get more fantasy. I do plan at some point to write a psychological thriller, and that is a totally different genre. I'm gonna do it anyway. We're here to create. We're here to share our story. We're here to leave our imprint, and the only people that can do that is us. So thank you, J Cloud, for this question. I'm going to shoot it right back to you, because it says, J Cloud writes, so you write, I assume. What has been some hard parts for you of getting your story finished, and what did you learn? And for anybody else out there that's writing or creating a novel, same question goes for you. What's been hard about getting it finished? And what did you learn? Because we always learn something. Every book I write, it's a different learning experience. But all of this, I'm thankful for it all, because the challenges help me lean towards being my more authentic self and doing what felt right to me instead of giving a crap what other people think or say. Because again, it doesn't matter.